You know, it's okay not to know how to make love. But it is not okay not to know how to make love and then you think you know. That's the problem. And I see a lot of people in that category, especially men, African men. Seriously, I think a lot of African men are not aware when it comes to what it takes to make a woman happy, enjoy sex. That's what I mean. Happy in bed, right? And it's okay not to know, but it is not okay if you now think you know, right? And people will keep, I see it online, people arguing and say, oh, it's instinctual. Your instinct teaches you how to make love to a woman. How? Sex is the only thing that people think they can know, they can become a pro without learning. How? So I think you might want to come down of your high horse and talk to your partner if you are really doing it right. I know you want to do it right, and I know your ego is huge. I understand that. But you might want to actually find a way to have this conversation with your partner. And women too, in this part of the world, you see this conspiracy of silence, it's not going to help. Open up and talk to your partner if you are not enjoying sex. Talk about it. And of course, seek help. Talk to sex therapists. I can teach you precept upon precept on how to make love, step by step, where to touch, how to touch. The two of you can come together and I can teach you. All right? So cultivate the habit of talking to sex therapists. That's what I'm trying to say. So you can learn how to make love like a pro. Welcome to my show tonight. I am Dr. Tolu, the Fixer. Subscribe, like, and share.
It's time to ask the Fixer. Ask the Fixer.
All right, my question here says, good evening, Dr. Tolu. Is it possible to give a head, cunnilingus in brackets, to a woman that does not have clitoris, FGM in brackets? So I think I understand what this person is saying. Your question is it possible to give a head to a woman who have gone through female genital mutilation, what we call circumcision in this part of the world? All right, so the answer is yes. Now, there are 3 types of female genital mutilation, all right? There is a type 1, type 2, type 3. Type 1 is the one in which part of the labia is removed. Part 2 is one in which part of the labia and part of the clitoris is removed. Part 3 is the one in which part of the labia, part of the clitoris is removed, and the vagina is sewn together. Painful, very difficult to even talk about. This is a good time to say there is no reason. FGM has no advantage, totally none. It's all pain. And it will shock you to know that people are still practicing this. Please stop it. Wherever you are, if you are listening to me, you are watching me, please begin to advocate in your community, in your society, for people to stop this, all right? So back to the question, yes, you can give a head to a woman who has been mutilated, because even if part of the labia is taken off, there is still the remaining one. Even if the clitoris is chopped off, the base of the clitoris is still there and it's still very sensitive. So if you know what to do, if you know your onions, if you really know how to give a head, and it's something I actually think you need to learn. And it's a good place to say that a lot of Nigerian men are on this table. They are not good when it comes to giving a head. You don't give a head and then you put all your teeth, all your mouth and everything. It's something you do, as slowly and as gently as possible. I get this a lot of time from almost all my clients that come for issues related to this, that their partner are not good when it comes to giving a head. And that brings me to what I talked about in my introduction. If you do not know how to do it, go and learn. Not that you do not know it and you think you know, all right? So yes, you can give a head to a woman who has been mutilated and she can still enjoy it, but you need to be skillful and you need to be patient. All right? That will be all for tonight's episode of Ask the Fixer. I'm going to see you some other time. Have a sexful night. Bye-bye.